Yo,
Yo, what's good, bro?
how are you feeling today, my guy?
Man, I'm chilling, bro. Vibing. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Okay. First off, we heard there's a lot of rappers out there who've been selling the souls, huh?
Yeah.
All right, can you tell me about that? Go ahead.
Well, number one rapper we know so far, he said it himself. We got Lil Uzi Vert. Now,
Uh,
I don't know what in the right mindset told this man to do that. But I guess he just wanted the money. I don't know.
I just sent it to you, Rose. Look, hey, personally, I wouldn't know, but honestly, look, I feel like this is the problem with this world today. They always trying to find shortcuts and ways to get to fame and stuff. That's not it. It takes hard work and dedication, and they're just not committed to that.
Yeah. They just got to be committed and put in the work. Like, you see, there's a lot of rappers who didn't sell their song. They like the biggest artists, man.
Honestly, like, bro, if they would have just waited a few years, like, dude, they would have met the right people, and then they would have got up there. But nah, they wanted to, hey, devil, come take my balls, and we gonna make profit off this shit.
Yeah. But personally, I would never do that to make money. Nah, I'm good.
Never. I'm staying on the Lord's side.
God is good every time.
God is good every time. So, brother, how has it been for you these past few weeks?
Yeah, been rough. I ain't gonna hold you.
Oh man, what happened?
Well, July 4th, I'd never forget it. That's the day I lost my grandma. So,
Hey,
R.I.P.
that brother.
Yeah.
But
But,
look,
yeah.
we here.
Yeah, we here.
But look, hey, we still standing though. We gotta stay strong together.
No cap. We stand strong. We
hmm
we good. Just like that because we gonna be one of the best podcasters in the world, if you know what I'm saying.
Yes, sir. So, guys, if y'all haven't known already, Little's clean slate. I'm Bryce Johnson, and this is Jaden Pastures, and we are the past. We are the podcast duo. Now, I don't know what our name is going to be. We'll probably develop that for her, but this is episode 1, so we're just going to be chilling. After this, we're going to hit the gym. You know, just get some gains in. You know how it is. You know the vibes.
Yes, sir.
But yeah. All right. So, first reader question. Someone's asking, if you could go to Alaska, why would you go there?
Alaska. I mean, me personally, I would go to Alaska because I just want to see what it's like down there. I never been to Alaska. I probably never will. So if I had that chance to go, I'm gonna go because I want to meet new people, make new friends, and see if they can cook. That's the main. I want to see if they can cook because they can't come back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, I just
Look,
want to
look.
see what's down there and stuff, and that'd be the main reason. If I had like family or something down there, then yeah. Yeah.
They got in trouble.
Man, honestly, I ain't never been to Alaska. I don't know,
You got
but they gotta have good food. That's a must.
Yeah. Taco Tuesday, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. Speaking of tacos, guys, yesterday we went to a party. They had a taco bar. It was busting.
It was good. I ain't gonna hold you.
I'm not gonna hold you. Plus, they also had watermelon, some cookies and brownies. Like,
You know
bro,
what?
they was.
You know what? I came. It was like it was another a watermelon and a half sitting on that table. Guess what? I took it home with me. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we
I took it
literally
home.
have the same watermelon plate still in there.
Yeah.
It's funny. I don't know if we were supposed to return that. We don't know. He just took it, so I guess not. But yeah, man,
Yeah.
that's crazy. Dang, dude, have you heard like freaking the inflation nowadays, bro, are super high, bro. Have you seen
Yeah.
the gas prices?
Yeah, bro.
Literally can't drive for 30 minutes without having to stop for gas.
People just need to learn how to take their time. If you want to get to your job early at 8 o'clock in the morning on a Monday through Friday, I mean, leave at 7 o'clock. Be there early. You're good. It's
You're
not like you
right.
live right across the street from the hospital.
If you're always early, you're never late.
Exactly.
You ain't gotta worry about a thing because you're always on time.
Now, you got stupid young people. That's what I'm gonna say. Cause not every
Yeah.
young driver is stupid, but if they know how to drive correctly and it's not in a mindset to rush, you're good. You're good to go.
Honestly, I feel like with the youth nowadays, they don't really care about the safety rules. They just want to drive around,
Yeah,
and they don't know how much it can affect if you driving and you looking at your phone.
you driving a 1 ton pound, however much a vehicle weigh. You driving a heavy vehicle that could kill somebody's life. You know how many people die in car accidents? It's like every 4 seconds there's an accident.
Yes, there was literally like a car accident yesterday in the morning when I was going to school, and it was bad.
Yeah.
There's
Young
vehicles
drivers out
everywhere.
here.
I don't know what.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I'ma say
probably
this.
someone cutting someone off. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this to all these young drivers, older drivers, people who drive. Stay safe. Make sure you look both ways before you turn. Put on your braking signal. Make sure you have your lights on. Okay, if you don't have your lights on at night, you're done for. I'm just letting you know you're done. You're done. You're done. That's you and the driver gonna be hurt. You better pray to
Honestly,
God before you leave the house. Ask to cover you in the blood of Jesus Christ, and that these people can drive safe, and you leave the house and go. Just like that.
yeah,
That's why we live so early.
I understand that.
Cause he bring you shoes.
No,
That's
what?
when me and Joshua.
No, that was when me and him and my other brother went
So we live so
by
early.
ourselves
And all of us know
because they were closing.
they close now. 6, 5.
So yeah,
Probably 7. Yeah, but hey, look, man. For our first episode, look, 7 minutes ain't nothing but a thing. Look, next
yeah.
episode is gonna be longer, guys. But look, this is my buddy's first time being on the podcast ever, and he's gonna grow. He's gonna blow up.
We gonna get up there.
Go follow his Fortnite and his Twitch. He'll tell y'all it.
Yeah, if you want to follow me on Twitch, it's Vultures FN. If you want to follow me on TikTok, Vultures FN. All my social media is just Vultures FN. VULTUREZFN. Just like that, you good to go.
All right. Well, there you have it, folks. Thanks for listening in to the podcast duo. This is Bryce speaking, and this is the end of the ride. See ya.
See you later. Peace out.
Woo.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the podcast. A world with the purple sky. Today, we have some interesting content for you. Today, we'll be reacting to scary stories. This is a new thing that I'm thinking about doing, but I might make it a tradition on here. Okay, so first off, let's get into it. So the first one is a 2-sentence horror story. This brief gem comes from a Reddit user, Adam Farmer, and it says, I finally found my wife the kidney she needed. It took forever to track down everyone she donated organs to after the crash. I don't know what that means. Oh, that is very interesting. Okay, honestly, quite frankly, I don't know what to say about that because I don't know what that's supposed to mean because I don't know how to interpret that. Maybe some of y'all do, so who knows? I'm guessing he hunted down everyone. I think his wife died in a crash, and she needed a kidney, so he, uh, I don't know. I don't know. Number two, mom averts danger. Forget monsters, people are terrifying. This camping story from a Reddit user, more napkins please, will solidify that. Alright. And more napkins please has gave us this story. I've posted this on my other account, copying and pasting it here. The scariest thing I've had happen while camping. So I live in Eastern Oregon, and my mom lives in Western Oregon. I went to visit her for the summer, and she's very outdoorsy, so we decided to take the 1 hour drive from her city to the coast. We end up at this free campsite at the top of this hill, huge foothills of the coastal mountains, about a 25-minute drive from the top where the campsite is to the bottom where the main road was. And we were the only campers there. We relaxed for the rest of the day, made food, etc. A truck full of men drive up the hill and talk with my mom. I don't know what about. Wasn't suspicious at the time, and they leave us. Fast forward to the middle of the night. I wake up to my mom sitting straight up in the tent. I wake easily, so I heard her gasp and it woke me. As soon as she saw I was awake, she put her hand over my mouth because I was starting to ask her what's wrong. It was dead silent. All of a sudden you hear footsteps right beside the tent. The little flap that covers it, the zipper was even moving. Thankfully, my mom has quick wits and said very loudly, "Kenny, grab the gun." Kenny is my dad, although that doesn't matter, and mind you, he was not here, just us girls, like I previously said. They left. No harm was done. Thank the Lord for my mama. Huh. That's crazy. Says like TLDR. I don't know what that means, but 2 girls at a campsite alone, people outside, tent in the middle of the night, and my mom pulled some bad A-wordsery. Dude, like, that mom came in clutch, bro. Honestly. Wait, what is a flag for? I don't know what that was. But anyway, like, that mom came in clutch, like, let me tell you. Dang. I think that it was those, it had to have been the people, the truck full of guys that were driving up the hill, right? Because she said there was no one else at the campsite. No one. But those were the only people they probably had contact with. So it had to have been them. Maybe they were going to kidnap them. Who knows? But hey, crisis averted. Y'all, hey, look, I'm just saying, if y'all go camping, make sure you bring a weapon of some sort. Always have protection. Alright, on to number 3. A Ouija board knocks back. Ooh, this one might be good. Reddit user excrement cranium wrote, in high school, my friends and I were messing around with a Ouija board one night. Worst mistake I bet they've ever done. We had done it before and nothing remarkably had ever happened. We usually did it to try and scare each other or our girlfriends. I think they meant our, but they put R, A-R-E-R. Anyway, we all thought it was a joke. That night, there was no one else home except the 7 of us, and we were all together around the board. One of the girls there wanted to try it. She had never done it before. All right, listen. Before I continue on, what makes you think that messing with this stuff that like you're not going to get a response? Look, if you're just like calling out to the supernatural, you obviously want them to text back. If you're literally fooling with that, of course they are, bro. That's like saying, that's like poking a snake and not expecting it to bite back. Like, dude, you're messing with fire here. But nevertheless, let's go. This time was different. The board misspelled some of the words the same way every time. It gave answers that seemed really historically accurate for our town. Things we neither knew or cared about. Long story short, the spirit claimed it was a 10-year-old boy who had died on the property in the 1800s and was buried there too in an unmarked grave. My friend's house was on a farm in the edge of town. We were all a little freaked out because the board had never been so detailed and consistent. However, we were still skeptical, and we were all assuming one of us was trying to scare the rest. Okay, first of all, if you know your friends are dumb, I'm sorry, dumb wouldn't be the word. If you know your friends are not like that historical, like look, if it's being that historically accurate and y'all don't know nothing about that town, y'all don't know nothing or even care about it, what makes you think that one of your friends is messing with you? See, look, usually I wouldn't investigate. I'd be like Shaggy and Scooby and I'd be skid all out of there, bro. I skilly gone. I'm gone. No, there's no way I'm staying for that. Even if one of the friends messing with me is like, look, call me delusional, call me scary, I don't care. At the end of the day, I'm not going to be the one that ends up dead. Because I would have been out there in a heartbeat. I don't care if I had to jump out a window. Anyway, let's continue. Finally, my friend asked if the spirit could do something to prove he was here with us. It went to yes and then spelled out Knock. Then the planchette stopped moving. We just all stared at it silently, and then there was a rap on the window right next to us. The lights were on outside, and there was absolutely no one there. We never touched that effing board again. Serves y'all right. Listen. Look, y'all lucky that all y'all got was a sign, bro, because look, y'all messing with ghosts, poltergeists, freaking possibly even demons. You don't know what you're messing with out there. You literally putting yourself out in the open. Of course they're gonna respond. You do not know what you're summoning. You could have endangered all your friends. Why would you even do that? But hey, there's a lot of thrill seekers out here in the world. So look, if they want to do that, that's them, not me. They can have that, not me. Anyway, number 4, forgotten memory. Redditor, Call Me Egg, shared this horrific tale. Alright, Call Me Egg. Let's see what you got, my buddy. Growing up, my bedroom was the only one that faced the front of the house, /street. When I was about 8 or 9, I woke up to my dad calmly but firmly telling me to get up, go in the bathroom, and shut the door. I was annoyed because I was half asleep, but I listened. Apparently, I was more tired than I realized because I fell asleep on the bathroom floor. They put feel. Man, what's with all these Redditors like in their misspellings of the words? All right. The next morning, I asked my mom what happened. She seemed oblivious and confused. I looked at my dad like she was crazy, and I asked him why he had woken me up. He denied doing it. I was becoming frustrated to the point of tears, but I ultimately let it go. Hold up. First of all, the dude say he was half asleep, right? The dude said he was half asleep. He said his dad woke him up firmly, but calmly, and told him to go to the bathroom and lock the door. He wakes up, and then he asks his mother what happened. She's confused. He asks his dad. He's confused. Okay. All right. Something's not adding up here. Let's investigate. Let's dig deeper. Fast forward to college. I was home one break and I decided to ask again. I had thought of that night off and on for years, and it still bothered me. This time my dad goes, I was wondering if you even remember that. Turns out that a lot of houses on our block were being vandalized and robbed all those years ago. Someone had broken into the garage and was inside the house. My room was partially over the garage. My dad heard it happen and quietly got me to safety. Police were called. The guy ran. He was never caught. However, and my parents, my parents didn't want a terrified kid on their hands, so for years they pretend like nothing had ever happened. It wasn't supernatural, but it was unsettling for sure. Alright, okay, so, alright, that didn't go how I expected it to go, but look. Alright, I can see that, alright, they're being protected, like, they didn't want to, him to be worried, alright. Okay, W parents. I literally thought that it was going to be some sort of, like, ghost thing where, like, he's seeing stuff. I don't know. Alright, number 5. You're probably going to do, like, 2 more, because then I have to go to my choreography practice. But number 5 is a Clockwork Orange style break-in. I don't know about y'all, but every time I hear clock, I think of the grandfather clock off of Supernatural. Dang it. I'm so sorry. Not Supernatural. You know, I think of Stranger Things. That's what it is. Alright. The story comes from a Reddit user, Josh Second. Alright. Let's see what he has. Not to me, but to my sister. Her husband and her dad her husband and her husband and her had just had their first child a few months prior. My brother-in-law was working the graveyard shift at his job as my sister stayed home taking care of my nephew. Around 2 a.m., she heard loud knocking on her back door. She went to go check it out and saw a lady banging on the door asking for my sister to let her in. The lady told my sister that her husband had just beat her down the street and was looking for her. My sister was hesitant to let her in since she had a newborn in the house and didn't want to interfere. She told the lady that the best she could do was call the police for her. The lady told my sister to not call the police and to let her in. This is where my sister got suspicious. She went to get her phone and called 911. When she went back to the door, the lady was gone. The police arrived a few minutes later, and they told my sister that the same situation happened a few streets down. Apparently, the couple would do this act to get into people's homes. Oh my gosh. I'm sure this is very common, but having it almost happen to my sister and my nephew just creeps me out. Some real Clockwork Orange. Dang. That is crazy. Gotta be careful who you trust these days. Look, strangers, they are real, bro. They are real. You just opened my drawer. Anyway, number 6. Phantom alarms. Reddit user, I'm not reading that. It's a triple digit number. Number of the beast. shared this story about strange occurrences in their dad's home. When I was in high school, I had a lot of these experiences at the house my dad lived in at the time. It was really old, built in the early 1800s. There were plenty of times I'd be sitting in the living room and distinctly hear the cabinets opening and closing in the kitchen. It was just me and my dad that lived in the house, and you could clearly see when his bedroom door was shut and he was asleep, but still hear it. Normally, my dad worked 7 to 3, but occasionally worked a PM or overnight shift. One night, he was working until 11. I was 17 at the time. Around 8 or so, I'm sitting in my room playing Borderlands, and I think I hear footsteps coming from the living room, which was adjacent to my bedroom, and assume my dad's home early. Go back to playing Borderlands. All right. So, obviously, the man's just playing his game. Probably even watching Corey Kenshin while doing it, Samurai. And then he thinks his dad's home early. Because, he hears footsteps. He don't think nothing about it. He's like, okay, probably dad. All right. I keep hearing the steps. So I pause the game and listen. And the footsteps are just slowly pacing back and forth between the living room and the kitchen in a steady rhythm. I laid in bed, scared, crapless, and actually counted the steps. Every time it took 15 paces to the living room, 15 back to the kitchen. Needless to say, I did not freaking sleep that night. Wow. Had another situation at my mom's house about 2 years prior to this. Out of nowhere, my alarm clock would go off at midnight every night. I assumed it was busted and got rid of it. Fast forward 2 years, my mom gets another brand new alarm clock for my room, also when I was 17. Suddenly, alarm goes off at midnight. I thought nothing of it, turned it off. Happened again the next night. And then my sister pointed out the old one I had that did it. So I checked and made sure no alarms were set, double checked at 11:56. Sure enough, 4 minutes later, my alarm goes off. Freaked out, I threw it out. The next night was my dad's night to have me. I had a buddy of mine over and my dad was working that night. He left for work around 2 a.m. and my friend had brought over an iPod dock to listen to music on. Didn't have the clock set or anything. My friend knew nothing of the last couple of nights, so I knew he wasn't just effing with me. So about 2 minutes after my dad leaves, we hear an alarm clock coming from my room. I went in and you know how if you just plug in a clock without setting it, the numbers just blink on and off? Well, it was doing that. As soon as I picked it up, the clock set itself to 12 and then just turned off by itself. So yeah, paranormal crap. I'm not religious at all, but I am 100% convinced that it happens. Yeah, you ain't gotta tell me twice, my boy. You ain't gotta tell me twice. Listen, I am not No. I'm good. I am good. I would never. But yeah, guys, we had some pretty interesting stories today. Look, I think the best one so far was I don't know. I really did like the camping one. Like, dude, that's crazy, bro. Like, you're literally in the middle of nowhere. No one else is in that campsite. You probably have no service. You probably can't call for help, you know. No one's around, so if you get kidnapped, bro, 25 minutes away from the main road, bro. Like, dude, I don't even think you could be found. So, guys, y'all gotta be careful out there, bro. Honestly. But with all that being said, guys, thank you for tuning in to this special scary podcast. If you want more, all you gotta do is request. I might do this every Sunday or like every other day. But anyway, guys, thanks for listening in and see y'all later. Peace. Have a purple sky world.